Hello there, Corepunkers. Time to answer the big question. I am level 20. I've reached the end game of Early Access. Now what? Well, Early Access, as has been released, as I usually say this on my live streams, you should consider this to be like an alpha at this point. It's really missing a lot of content, and we have some videos about news, what's coming up later. But for the moment, what you can do at the end game of Early Access as it stands as of today, the day of recording of this video. First thing you can do is level up your professions. That includes the 4 gathering professions and the 4 crafting professions. So you're going to need 4 different characters. Therefore, you have to re-level. That's a lot of hours, and get the professions up there. And of course, keep gathering and build up a stock for the future updates and changes in the game, so you are prepared both for selling and crafting. Number 2, what you can do is do trading. If you don't want to do all the professions and all this, you have one. Keep grinding, talking with people, trading, build up your stock again for the future and upcoming updates. Maybe a couple of hours a day, whatever fits you. Build alts, not necessarily just for the 4 professions and the 4 crafting professions, but we have 6 available classes. You may want to have all of them ready. Be ready for the flavor of the week, flavor of the month. When the changes happen, the balance happens, and all these changes, you have all the characters ready. So build your alt arsenal and be ready for the updates. For more active things, you can do world bosses. There are 21 world bosses. You can group up with a 4-man group to do a few of them, or with 3 or 4 other parties in order to hunt them down and get loot, boosters, upgrade kits, skins, and all the rest. It's a very nice activity, but as you do know, grouping up in Corepunk at the moment with 3 or 4 parties is a little bit difficult because there's no raid setup. Therefore, you can group them up under one chat, under one invite, one leader. So it's going to be 4 parties chatting on the looking for group between just the leaders of the parties, trying to sort things out. But people are doing it, so it is possible. Just takes a little bit more effort. Another thing you can do, of course, which is very important, is to farm / craft, including the professions. You might have tier 3 gear. You need to go and farm the end game mobs up in the steppes, golems, dinosaurs, and all the other things for better drops. Of course, you will require a group. Finally, you can do PvP. There are open world PvP in different zones. Now, how active that is, how many people you're going to find, I really don't know. It depends on the time zone, the server you play, and so on. But it is something you can do. Worst case scenario, you go in the PvP zone, ready to PvP. If you don't find people, you can always farm, build up your arsenal with materials. Try and mix it up a little bit so your time doesn't go wasted just sitting there for someone to go by. For the PvP kind of situation, if you're already 20, that means you know where the quests take people, right? Areas to do quests. So you might want to start checking there first. And final thing you can do as you farm mobs, as you PvP, as you talk to people, try and minimax your build. Play with your masteries a little bit, play with your talent a little bit, see if one works better than the other. And that's it. So basically, these are the 7 things you can do in the end game at the moment. However, we do have an upcoming video you might want to check out later this week, where we're going to see what comes into the game and more or less when, and that will be the weekly Q&A videos that they started doing recently on Discord. So stay tuned for more news, more guides, and more tutorials. And also, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Help the channel grow, help us get stronger to make more videos. See you on the next one.